Hello, so we have our lightning legging. We have the 3-strand twining that's going around our design field, the Haida spider web, and then the beautiful lattice pattern that Joe had designed for us. And we have our lightning pattern that we had repeated a couple of times. We did repeat the lattice pattern, and we're about to close the lattice pattern with the rigid weft. And so we're going to start that. And then after that, then we'll do the Haida spider web and then close out our design. Just a little recap. Bringing in we're taking the top blue and the bottom blue. The bottom is going to sit and rest. We'll work with the top blue. I'm doing a double turn and I'm going over 2 warps. That's going to go up above, and we're going to work with the one that's below, and it's jumping over the 4 warps and going over 2. Now we leave the bottom one down. The top one is going to go jump over the 1, 2, 3, 4 warps, double turn, working with the bottom one, double turn, and we grab the top one and do a double turn, go over 2 warps, it goes above. I grab the bottom one, double turn, goes over 2 warps. Now the top one jumps over 4 warps, back behind and goes over 2. The bottom one, jump over the 4 warps, over 2. Top one's going to jump over the 1, 2, 3, 4. Do a double turn, go behind 2 warps. The bottom one jumps over 4, double turn, double turn, 2 warps. jumping over 4, going behind 2 warps. The bottom is jumping over 4 warps in the front and traveling behind 2 warps in the back, jumping over 4, and now we're at the end. We have the top one going over 2, the bottom one going over 4. We'll do this at the same time and do a double turn, and then that's going to go in the back, and we'll continue our row. And 2 and 2. Just going to give it a little pull in the row. And I'll do 2 more rows. I'm putting a fringe, and I wove to the beginning of the rigid weft. So I'm going to add my blue. Have that hang over halfway, and I take it to the black to the back, and I'm going to start off with the first 2. I'm going to take the top one, the top blue, and both of the black weavers, do a turn. That's going to go over 2 warps from the back, and then one that's on the bottom is going to jump over the 4 warps, do a double turn, go to the back behind 2 warps. The top one's going to jump over the 4 warps in the front, go behind 2 warps in the back. The bottom's jumping over 4, double turn, going behind 2 in the back. The top is jumping over 4 warps, double turn, going behind 2 in the back. Bottom one is jumping over 4 warps, doing double turn, 2 in, behind 2 in the back. Top one's jumping over 4 warps, double turn, 2 in the back. The bottom one's jumping over 4, double turn, going 2 in the back. Now we have the top one that's jumping over 4 warps in the front and doing a double turn and going behind 2 warps in the back. The bottom one jumping over 4 warps, double turn, going behind 2 warps in the back. Top one jumping over 4, double turn, going behind 2 warps in the back, and up. Bottom one's jumping over 4 warps, double turn, behind 2, jumping over 4, double turn, jumping over 4, double turn, jumping over 4, double turn, double turn, behind 2 warps, top one going over 4 warps in the front, double turn, 2 in the back, bottom one's jumping over 4 warps in the front, going behind 2, top one over 4 warps, going to the back, behind 2, bottom one's jumping over 4 warps, double turn, traveling over 2 in the back, jumping over 4, double turn to the back, jumping over 4, double turn, 2 in the back, on top one's going over 4, bottom one jumping over 4, double turn, 2 in the back. We'll continue going over 4 warps in the front, double turn, 2 in the back, alternating the top and the bottom, jumping over 4 warps in the front to going behind 2 in the back. We'll continue all the way over here. We are at the end of the second rigid weft. We have the top one that needs to go over 2 and the bottom one needs to go over 4. We're going to do that at the same time. I'm going to have that like a double turn and take that to the back. Let's see. We are at the end of our second rigid weft. The top one traveling over 2, the bottom one traveling over 4. We have our black weaver at the bottom. Going to do that turn. We want the blue to go to the back with no fringe. And we want our weavers to continue weaving. So I'm going to start, I'm holding the blue in the back right now. Start off with 1 and continue weaving to the edge. Just a couple of one and then the 2. We're ending that row right here. And the blues that are from the rigid weft will gather those and just give it a nice little tug, and then we'll braid these closed later. And we'll start on row 3. So we have done 3 rows of the rigid weft, and we're coming in by closing off this design field. We'll take our 3-strand twining and bring that in. I'm going to bring it in as an odd. So there's a 1 going over 1 warp, then going over 2, and now this one is going to jump over 2 warps, go behind 2. Then this one is going to jump over 2 and go behind 2 warps. Now we're on a roll to close this off. Going over, jumping over 4, going behind 2. It's so pretty when it closes it off with a 3-strand twining. Then after that we'll do our skip stitch, the height of spider web. Now continue this 3-strand twining all the way to the end. We are at the end of the 3-strand twining, vertical and horizontal. I'm going to take care of the vertical. We have the 1, 2, 3. 1 is going to go down, then 2 is going to go down, and then the 1 is just going to go to the back. So we have that ending right there. And we're going to finish this ending. I'm holding the ones in the back, which we will braid. It's always fun to figure out. I'm holding the other ones and I'm weaving with one. So I'm going to hold that back, and I'm going to backtrack. I'm going to go over 1 warp here. And then this is going to go over 1 warp, just making that turn just a little bit snug, a little bit tighter. And we have this one going over 1 and this one. So we are at the end. You could do 1 at a time, like so. And then this one goes in the back. And all of these will be braided. Here's our turn. So the next step we'll be doing is the 3 rows of the height of spider web down below, and then we'll close that off. And then we'll do the fringe twining.